Hey everyone, this is a video that I've been meaning to make for quite a long time. I have made some additions to my everyday carry toolkit. Now, I've done a full review of what I had currently in here. So this is going to be the additions. Now, so let's get started. So it's currently still the same as it was last time, with a few of the things that I've added, and there are going to be a few more additions in here. So first of all, let's start on this side as I did in the last video, and go towards the right. So first of all, I've added in here an oiler. Now this is a fabulous little gadget tool. Not even a gadget. I always think of gadgets as sort of gimmicks. This is actually a really good tool. This is an oiler. Basically, if you want to oil anything small and you don't want to waste the specialty oil that you're using, you can use one of these. So it comes like this. It has an O-ring here, black O-ring, and this is the push button. This is just a mixer in here to keep the channel clear, and in there you can put some quantity of oil. So you close this up, and then by pushing this button, you can see here that this has come out. So I'll move it forward. So I'm actually pushing the button now, and what this allows to happen is that it deploys one drop, exactly one drop, every time you press the button of oil or any other type of specialty liquid that you need. And then there is an oil, a black O-ring, rubber O-ring here as well. These I absolutely love. So that goes in here, and I'll just show you the product code and the brand and the name. So it's a Lasser Precision Oiler, and that's the number 3401, and any instructions on the back, some the website and the model number, I think. Okay, so that's that. Then I've added a scalpel holder in here. Again, no scalpel, just so it can remain TSA approved. So I will have scalpels in my check-in luggage, but I prefer to have the holder with me, just as a backup, because holders, I always lose these holders or break them. Okay, so that's about it. The most useful thing on this side, usually that I use quite a lot, is my 1 meter ruler. Okay, rubber bands. Rubber bands I'm going to actually replace with hair ties. The hair ties, because they're a lot stronger than rubber bands, and rubber bands tend to, if it's really hot and cold, if there's a weather change, they tend to crack a lot, which I don't like. Secondly, on here I have a Paladin tool punch. Now this is usually for electricians when they're doing communications wiring in smaller sockets, but I really like it for extracting small items, or extracting wires, or extracting small things from tough to get into places. And the good thing is that there is a copy of this on here, so it's like a plastic whip version as well. So it can be a sort of a plastic non-contact tool. This actually was unfortunately quite expensive. I didn't agree with the price of this, but I really actually needed this for one project, so I had to get it. I'll show you the card of this. So this is I always keep these back cards just so I remember what I bought, because sometimes even shops forget, and they always ask me, do you know the exact model number? And if the model number is not written on the actual product, then it becomes a bit difficult trying to explain to them over the phone or by email, because being housebound is not good at all. So it's made in Taiwan, and it was actually quite expensive, but if you are an electrician, or if you're a specialist mechanic or engineer, then if you need to use this tool, then this might help you. Okay, in here I have an empty tin can, a tin holder. what actually is going to go in here are these. I've actually kept them in my bag at the moment, but these are the tritium tubes that you have in your watch, like your Tracer watch or your Luminox watch, I think. So these are coloured versions of them. I'm going to try and see if, so there's, I know you can tell, so the top one is a pink one, then a blue, and then a green. Now these are fantastic for marking things, marking items of equipment and so on. I have some more of those in order. These are actually kept in my bag for another reason, but I am going to put some in there, which goes into here. One other thing that I've added then onto this side is the Uncle Bill's tweezers, which are really good for getting small things out, or if you get any splinters, and a pair of Victorinox nail clippers. These can also be used for fishing, to cut fishing wire as well. And if you use one of those tube holders to make a fishing reel with a piece of wood, then you can use a small screwdriver on there as well to tighten up that bracket. In here, in the Xylem stick holder, I usually have an orange Xylem stick, but I've actually taken that out and put a green one in here. I ran a test of which colour was really appropriate to my eyes, and I think green is the best. So I've put green in there instead of the orange one. Now, a couple more things. These, I already have these in here, as I mentioned in the last video of the review of this. These are the Ultimate Survival Technologies retro tape. So when you flash a flashlight onto here, it sort of reflects quite well. And these are marine grade. They are the Solus approved, which is safety of life at sea, and these are excellent for marking your path, or marking your equipment, or just marking anything. And they can be even used on your kayak or your boat if your lights stop or something, because they can be put into strategic places. So if someone flashes their light at you, the reflectors will reflect back. You can put them on your car if need be as well. Now, if you're in a colder climate and you need to keep some item of your equipment warm, like something like this flashlight, which has a battery in it, because batteries don't work very well in cold weather, you can use a hot hand warmer. Now, don't put them together. Put this in like a bandana and then have it in your pocket with the rest of your equipment. These ones aren't really good. I just had them from ages ago. I'm going to order some ones that were actually made in America, and I said this last time as well, but I still have like 2 of these packs left. But definitely get the ones that are made in America, not these ones. Secondly, used Xylem light sticks are really good. Don't throw them away, because they can be used as nighttime markers if you use a UV light. If you see now these are actually finished, they're expired, but if you flash, can you tell which color this is? Okay, you can't, so because it's expired. So what you can do with the UV light is, let me see if I can, you see this one is blue and that one is orange. Now you can actually arrange them. Say if you had another orange one, I have like a purple one here, but say if 3 different colours, and if you're going away from camp or something and you want to leave them in a certain place or in a certain arrangement and they're all expired, then when you get back you can actually just check with a UV light to see that they are in the correct order that you left them in and no one has interfered with your equipment. They can also be used if you don't want to attract any light, if you don't want to, if they're the expired ones can also be used, so not to attract any animals towards them, but when you actually need to know your way or you need to check an item of equipment or something, then you can actually just flash your UV light on them and they will, and you can color code them. So you can use red for medical, you can use blue for camp to mark your tent, you can use orange for your exit way or to mark a danger area if you're camping on the side of a hill, just to make sure that you remember that that side is the the drop-off side. You know, you can use purple for food or whatever, and that's why I always keep hold of the expired ones. One thing that I have been EDCing with my Swiss Army knife, it's actually connected to this, and this goes around my shirt. This is the Swiss Army knife Deluxe Tinker, which I absolutely love. Is this. Now this is actually a shackle tool for boating. You can actually put the shackles on the boat have like a square screw, so you have to put it through there and twist it. These are absolutely fantastic. Not only for that, but you can actually put a 1/4-inch bit in here and use that as leverage to turn nails, bottle opener, small pry bar, and then these nut drivers. This I absolutely love. I have been carrying this with me. This has been so helpful, and ironically, and without sort of knowing, the curvature of this is very good to operate the battery hatch of my pump. Here's one of my life support pumps. Excuse me. This is for my insulin. So if I put it here, I can just very easily turn that without damaging it. So this is very, very good for me. They actually don't give you a tool to operate the pump, to open the pump. Apparently you just use a coin or something, but I don't like that. Okay, so there's that. Now, what else did I want? Yeah, there's a couple more things. So there might be a part 2 to this specific video. Okay, one thing that I really like is the Night Eyes headband. It's just a headband. If I think I have the, I did try and bring the cover for this. Here we go. So this is the Night Eyes headband, and if I can just show you the product code. And that's the patent number there, just there at the top. Now this is absolutely beautiful because this can take, I don't need to carry a head torch because I can either use my flashlight as my primary, and then I can make it into a head torch. So it has 2 straps, one for a smaller things like my Maglite AAA, which I absolutely love because it's a bulb, and I don't like, because my eyes are sort of, you know, I have neuropathy in my eyes, I don't always need to use an LED light. So this is quite secure in there, and if you need to, you can actually just put this through and just put an S-peener on it or something. So it takes this, it also takes this, which is a streamlight again, which is an LED. It also takes my Gerber, which I always have on green. That can also go in there. Very nice and secure. And then it can also take a bigger torch like Maglite AA. So it can take literally everything, and it takes all my 4 favourite torches. It can also take my Surefire as well, but I don't use that Surefire. Surefire I just have for a major emergency, but these are the prime torches that I use. So Night Eyes headband, definitely recommendation. Brushes. Now I have a number of brushes here. One is, so I always carry just a toothbrush just for cleaning things, so I wanted something that was not sort of fidgety. And again, this is just a standard toothbrush, just one of the cheap ones, and they are just for cleaning. So this will go in here. And this is a wire brush by Draper. Product code made in Germany, Draper Tools, always wear safety glasses. Because this is a wire, this can literally get absolutely anything off anything. It's known, technically they call it a spark plug cleaning brush, stock number 13157. Again, it's by Draper. I bought it from a marine chandlery shop, which I absolutely love because they stock all my stuff. If you're in the UK, check this store out, Marine Superstore. Just Google it and it will come up. Absolutely amazing chandlery shop, an amazing customer service. And here is the information if you would like to have a look. So these two I absolutely love using. I have a shoe brush with the wire brush, but I wanted one in my EDC toolkit. So I'm going to stop it here, and then I'll go on to make part 2, maybe part 3, we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the other video. Thank you. Bye.